Okay, so I read the book called A Tribe Called Bliss by Lori Harder. It was basically about breaking through superficial friendships, creating real connections, and reaching your highest potential. In this book, there are three parts to it. The first part is called The New Way to Build Your Community. The second part is called The New Way of Being. And the third part is called The New Way of Belonging. So in the first part of the book, she basically tells us like who she was, where she grew up, how she grew up, and basically what her childhood was like. The second part, The New Way of Being, talks all about how she changed from who she was to who she is now and what she did to reach where she is. And The New Way of Belonging is her talking about her life now, her kids, her family, what she does, her career, and just where she's at in life. The beginning of the book starts with a quote that says, "I've been watching you, but not in a creeper way, in the way that I see you, and I've been there kind of way. I've been through the struggle, I've been through the stress, and I've been through the loneliness. I know what it's like." And that quote really like stuck with me because my life is exactly like what this book is. Like the way that I grew up and who I was and now who I am now. Like I've changed so much in the last 4 years, and reading this book really put it all into perspective. So in the book, she talks about the levels of uncertainty, which is what we talked about in class. She talked about uncertainty and relationship uncertainty, and just how, like with herself, how she could feel like it wasn't what she was supposed to do. She wasn't where she was supposed to be, and she just felt like she wasn't the person she was supposed to be, and she just wanted to change it. And with her relationships, she talks about a relationship with her best friend Bree and everything that she went through, and she went through something very serious, and this girl basically just told her like, don't talk about it. Like it's not, if you don't talk about it, it won't be a big deal. And it was a big deal. And for her best friend to tell her like it's not a problem, like, and not to talk about it, like that really stuck with Lori. And she was like, I need to figure out what I'm doing, and I need to find people who are there for me and want the best for me, and not just people who are fun to hang out with. And that's where I was. My freshman year of college, I actually went to a different school, and I thought these people were my friends, and I thought they wanted the best for me and had my best interest in heart, and they just didn't. They only did what was best for them, and if I benefited them, then that's why they were friends with me. But when it came to a point where I no longer could help their life, I didn't mean anything to them. And that's basically what she was talking about in her New Way of Being, which was the second part of the book. So this book basically just taught me how to find myself and how to find my people. And it made me realize that it's okay to be here who you are, and not everyone wants to be your friend. Not everyone wants the best for you. And it's taken me a long time to realize that, but now reading this book, it's really put everything into perspective, that you got to be there for you, and you got to find the people who also want the best for you. So the book ends with a quote by Helen Keller, and it says, "Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light." And it really spoke to me because you have to find the people in your corner. Like this book says, you have to find your tribe. And coming to U Pike and being a part of this community, like I have found my people who I think am pretty sure will be here for the rest of my life. And so I have found my tribe, and I found people that do want the best for me. And yeah, so this was a really good book, and I definitely recommend it. Thanks.